Hey guys, what is going on? I hope you're all doing fantastic. As you can see, motorcycle season is over in Germany. I mean, the roads are constantly wet, leaves are down, it is getting pretty cold. In the sun it's currently around 15 degrees Celsius, which is like 65 degrees Fahrenheit. But once you leave the sun, it's getting chilly, and especially the red roads and all the leaves on the road are making it really not pleasant to ride anymore. So motorcycle season is almost over, but today I want to talk about happiness. And if we are looking left and right, especially on social media, happiness seems to be the thing that everybody is talking about, and that is the right thing to do. Everybody is saying, yeah, make happiness the focus of your actions. And while I think that happiness is important, I also believe you shouldn't focus on happiness. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Many people will tell you that everything you do in life should be focused in and around happiness. And this is where I think that many people, including me for a long time, make a wrong turn. We believe that happiness can be bought. Happiness comes from things like having a great job, a big status in society, owning a nice house or a beautiful car, having a fantastic wife, a beautiful wife, and stuff like that. And as I said, for a long time, let's take a left right here, it's quite beautiful up there. Let me show you that while we are talking. Yeah, like I said, including me, for a long time, I believed that happiness could be bought. Oh no, not a van. They are so slow up those curves. But what are we doing? And it wasn't until I read about the teachings of the Stoics that I realized that happiness isn't something you can be purchasing, but it's something that comes as a byproduct. So you shouldn't focus on happiness. You should instead focus on your day-to-day actions. And let me evaluate what I mean by that. Stoics believe that happiness comes as a result of everything you do in life, that you find fulfilling in your job, that it doesn't have to be a job of status. Let's overtake this guy, he's really weird in driving. It doesn't come as a job of as a result of having a job with a high status and making good money. It comes as finding fulfillment in that job, and fulfillment can come in every form and aspect, and that's totally up to you, and only you can tell for yourself what is fulfillment. Fulfillment can be being a dog walker and taking care of animals. It could be working on motorcycles all day long. It could be being a stockbroker. It could be being a CEO. It could be whatever. It could even be being a butcher or a police officer. And that's the beauty. It is so individual. There is no right or wrong answer. It's only something that you can decide. But the main or the most important thing is that you have purpose, that you find fulfillment. And another thing that's really close to that is having purpose in life, having something you live for. And ooh, look at this beauty. Yeah, having purpose in life, having a goal. Whoa, let's be careful right here. Having something to live for, having purpose in life, and just finding something that is important to you, like being a good mom or dad could be. And this is what I was talking about. That's the view. Isn't it beautiful? It's amazing, right? It's one of my favorite spots here in the area to just come and chill and think. And yeah, like, let's get back to purpose. I'm really not paying full attention to the vlog, and I'm sorry. Then happiness comes from having great friends. You don't have to have a lot of friends. It's important that you have good friends, people you can talk with about everything, that are honest to you, that give you a good feeling. It's really a lot of traffic today. Having a great group of friends, and like I said, there don't have to be many friends, good friends. Then stuff like having a family could be, but it doesn't have to be your source of joy. And there are so many sources that could be a source of joy for yourself, and that as a result could bring happiness to your life. But one thing to remember is that none of those things are material things. Material things are only there to help you find happiness in life, or to achieve happiness, or get happiness as a result of your actions. Like owning a motorcycle could be a part or a key for finding happiness in life, but it doesn't matter what kind of motorcycle. It doesn't matter that it's the newest Panigale V4S with 216 HP. It could be a Honda CX500 from the 1980s, which by the way is a beautiful bike, and they are cheap. It could be a bike, it could be a Ninja 300. I know I keep mentioning this bike because it was my first bike, and I still love it. There's so many things, but material things are only there to help you get to the to happiness, but they won't make you happy. So if you're not satisfied with your life and your day-to-day actions, then you won't find happiness. Another thing that is really vital to achieving happiness in life is integrity. And integrity is such a big word, but it actually just means sticking to your words. So if you say you're doing something, be a man of your words and do it. That's basically what integrity means to me. Don't be a big mouth, just do it. And another thing is that you are able to look yourself in the mirror every day. And what do I mean by that? For that I want to tell you a story about a friend of mine. This friend, he was really upset about not being promoted, but if you would have taken an outside perspective, it was clearly why he wasn't promoted, because he just didn't put in the extra work. He did a good job, a great job at doing his tasks, but he didn't do anything extra. So my boss didn't promote him, and he was so upset about that. And then he made his move, and he used the situation in our company where a lot of people had recently left the company, and so he quit as well. And then the boss came around, made him an offer, offered him to promote him, and for a couple of weeks or months he was actually happy, or he said he was happy. But then the bad mood came back, his unhappiness came back, and a lot of that had to do with that some of our colleagues had had heard about what he had done to get promoted, and there was a lot of envy, because we're honest, it's kind of a ransom situation when you use a weak moment to get short-term results for your benefit. Yes, you can do it, but I also believe that deep down he knew that his promotion wasn't really earned, but was kind of the result of doing something in the right situation that he wasn't fully okay with either. So he ultimately didn't find happiness in the promotion. He only found happiness when he finally quit the job and started a new job where he actually liked what he was doing. So it wasn't about the title or the money. After all, it was about having purpose, being okay with your own actions, and finding fulfillment in your day-to-day activities. So, as you can see, happiness, we believe that happiness can be bought, and maybe it can actually be bought for a short period of time. But what's more important is to have a long-term happiness in your life, and the long-term happiness you can definitely not buy. It just comes as a result of your actions. So instead of focusing on finding happiness in purchasing a new car, whatever, a bike, a big house, or finding the perfect wife, focus on your day-to-day actions. Be happy with what you did over the whole day, that you did the best you could, and I believe that happiness will automatically come as a result of your actions. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about that idea? Do you believe that happiness can actually be bought, that it can be bought to a certain percentage? Or do you also believe that happiness only exists or comes to you as a result of your actions? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.